Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am Jean-Loup Chameau, and I am the chair of this NAE study committee entitled Understanding the Engineering Workforce Continuum. And I welcome you on behalf of the chair and on behalf of my vice chair, Rod Atkins. Rod, you want to stand? And this, let me say a few words first about the goals of this study, and also of the workshop that will take place today and tomorrow. The goal of the studies are basically three goals. One is to collect and analyze data that will shed some light on the characteristics and the educational and career pathways of engineering talent, which is defined in our study very broadly. It includes all engineering graduates at the bachelor level and above, and those who are formally educated in engineering, as those without engineering degrees who are employed or practicing engineering in some way. The second goal is to collect and synthesize existing data that will provide also some light on the factors that influence the educational and career decisions of students, degreed engineers, and other practitioners working in those occupations. And third is to consider the implications of what we learn for students and their parents, engineering educators, employers, government, and US national interest. And building on all that, on what we learn, the committee seeks to develop a conceptual framework, if you want, a toolbox for more accurately characterizing the dynamics of the market for US engineering talent in order to better inform a number of stakeholders. There are many of them, but the important ones are students, engineering graduates, and other engineering practitioners, educators regarding the consequences of curriculum and related decisions, federal and state and government agencies regarding the consequences of policies and funding decisions, and employers regarding recruitment, employment, and development of engineering talent. Given the objectives of the study, I am delighted that we have a strong representation today here in this room, as well as in a number of other places via webcast, of the major stakeholders that are important to the study. And we expect to learn a great deal from you over the next day or so. All of the sessions are going to be, as I said, webcast, so we'll benefit from the experience not only the people who are here, but many of them who are going to listen to us. To date, the study committee has reviewed a significant literature, a large, in fact, extensive literature relevant to our three main objectives. We also commissioned data gathering and analysis on the characteristics of US engineering talent, on the educational and career pathways of that talent, and on the factors influencing the career decisions of those engineers. We have also asked an overview and review of preliminary work on innovative approaches to data gathering and analysis using a number of different sources. And we have organized this workshop, shaped in part by input received from the stakeholders, and in response to a brief questionnaire we sent them last fall. And over the course of a day and a half, we will hear the first results of the preliminary results of the committee's commission studies, the research data analysis, you will hear them, and on the educational and career pathways of engineering talent. And we hope, through your questions, to get your perspective and to mine your experience and your knowledge in terms of the employers on the practices and trends in the recruitment, employment, and development of engineering talent. For educators, in terms of the trends in engineering education, and the provision of career services to engineering students and graduates. And also we want to hear from people who are experts in social cognitive career theory and other disciplines on the factors influencing the educational and career decisions of engineers. And after that, the committee will spend the better half of tomorrow afternoon considering collectively the implications of what we have learned from all of you, students, educators, employers, researchers, policymakers, and others. And I think that what we will hear today and tomorrow will shape significantly what the committee will do, as well as the remaining work of our data consultant. The presentations you will hear today and tomorrow and the panel discussions have been structured to allow ample time for questions and discussions among and between the speakers, the panelists, and all of you. In fact, we would like you to ask questions, and we want it to be a dialogue more than people talking to you. Each of the sessions will be moderated by a member of the study committee, and we will provide additional guidance tomorrow regarding the format and objectives of a number of breakout sessions that will take place during the day tomorrow. So today we will have 3 sessions this afternoon before a working reception that will take place in a great hall, I think in that direction. And tomorrow I want to remind you that we'll begin here with breakfast at 8 o'clock, and lunch will also be served. Now, before we start the formal sessions and the presentation,